And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this broadcast of Redeemer Royals Women's Volleyball here at the Redeemer Athletic Center.
Rachel joined the Royals in 2021 and made an immediate impact. Outside career has appeared in 58 matches, tallying 405 kills, 96 service aces, 357 digs, and 18 blocks. Rachel has left her mark on the program record books as she is in the top 10 career points per set, kills per set, service aces per set, digs, and digs per set. Anna was also named OCAA All-Star in 2023-2024, along with being an NCCAA Scholar Athlete. Thank you, Rachel. Julia Koksanowicz. Julia is joined by her parents, Nick and Amanda. Julia has been a vital member of the Royals women's volleyball program for the past 4 seasons. Koksanowicz is a 5th all-time career assist in program history and 4th in single-season assists per set in 2024-2025. The fourth-year setter is 7th in the OCAA in assists per set this season. Julia also recorded a top 10 single-game performance this season when she recorded 40 assists against the Conestoga Condors. Thank you, Julia. Allison Stokey. Allison is joined by her parents Tom and Stacy, as well as her sibling Miranda. Allison joined the Royals in 2021 and immediately became a key member. Stokey has appeared in 53 matches, recording 166 kills, 64 blocks, and tallying 339 points. The middle is in the program top 10 for career blocks per set, career aces, and is 3rd all-time in career aces per set. Allison has also received recognition for her academic success, being named an NCCAA Scholar Athlete. Thank you, Allison, for all that you have done for the women's volleyball program.
And so at the start of this match between the Royals and the Vipers, let's take a look at both the teams. The Royals come into this game with a 7-8 record, their last 2 games both being wins. The most recent being last night right here at Redeemer, a 3-2 win over the Cambrian Golden Shield. Meanwhile, for Boreal, they come in still looking for their first win of the season.
The starting lineup for the Boreal Vipers. Number 1, Kendra Rossmore. Number 3, Shayna Lisa.
It's been an up and down season for Redeemer as their record sits right around 500. They sit in 6th place currently in the standings behind Fanshawe. 1 game behind Fanshawe, 2 games back of the inner city rivals Mohawk. If the season were to end today, they would be facing off against the Niagara Knights in the first round of the playoffs. Meanwhile, for Boreal, they are mathematically eliminated from playoff contention, being 1 game back of the Sheridan Bruins, but 6 games back of Conestoga in 8th place. It's the final home game of the season for Redeemer. A team that can count on significant home court advantage, and we'll hope to see some more of the same here at Redeemer for this Saturday afternoon matchup. The starting lineups for Redeemer today. It's going to be Carlene Cicelli as the libero. The first server for Redeemer will be Julia Koksanovich, the graduating senior setter from Hamilton. And we'll get to the remainder of the starting lineups as we progress here. The first serve of the game. And that one is served to the libero, number 15 on Boreal, and it's put out the back for a service ace for Koksanovich to start this game. And that serve is returned. The play at the net. Put down by Surratt. And that one will go out for the Redeemer point as they got off to a quick start here. Surratt to serve. And Surratt just painting the line. A strong serve. And Boreal's going to go with a libero switch here to give Kaylin Lavach a bit of a breather. They're going to bring in Naomi Graham, the 5th-year libero. First year, rather. And that one from Surratt goes into the net, so Boreal will take over. And it'll be Lepense to serve. And that one well short. 6-2 for Redeemer. And it'll be Joelle Lammers up to serve for the Royals. And it's a good serve. The tip on the set. Played back over. Redeemer a chance to attack. And that one goes into the net. A point for Boreal from open play. It'll be now Shayna Lessard. Lassard tickles the net with that serve. It just trickles over. And it'll be a service ace for Lassard. The Vipers able to climb within two here in this first set. There's a pass. Sandwich has to go for it. And the attack from Lammers goes out the back line. Lassard now for her third serve. And that one with a little bit more heat on it. It's played on the right side. The attack coming from Alana Heidbert for the Royals. Gets them back on the board. A solid play there to send it to the right side, and Alana Heidbert puts it into the back corner. And now Boreal, a chance to attack here. Stolte with the block. And they're going to send it to the back. Heidbert from the back row. It's played well by the Vipers. A attack from behind for Boreal as well. And now a pipes attack from Surratt. We got a good rally going here. Surratt with a dig. Cross court. Looking. They can't put it away. Redeemer cannot. It's put it back across. The tip from Lammers. Leah Lammers doesn't go down. And still, it's in play. And now finally, Allison Stolte makes the play at the net to give Redeemer the point. A great rally there by both teams. And so Heidbert to serve again. This one, miscommunication from the Boreal back line. And it'll be a service ace for Heidbert. Both the libero and the B spot defender unable to claim it. And it happens again. Boreal now calls timeout. 10-5 for Redeemer here. And so Heidbert will continue to serve coming out of the timeout. She is second on the Royals in kills per set, above 2. And she's already got a few in this set. And she'll continue to serve here. And she plays that one short. It's going to be a tough one for Boreal to contain, and it earns a point for Redeemer. And that's going to be a chance for Redeemer to play it. And they won't get it. Attack from the back row. Great blocking at the net. And it will be Leah Lammers coming up with the block. And that's another solid serve from Heidbert. It'll be another ace. And that one from Heidbert does go out the back, and so Boreal will earn the point here. Coach Brian Welsh trying to get his team in the game. He's up there close on that sideline. Head coach for Redeemer is Kate Grassman in her first year with the team. And the serve is contained. The play across from the Redeemer libero is played short. It's going to be an attack at the net, and it's going to be a point for Boreal here. The referee indicating that there was a Redeemer defender on the net. And here's the serve. It's a great pass to Koksanovich on the weak side, looking for Allison Stolte, and she puts it down. A great creative play there drawn up by Redeemer to send Stolte from one side of the center to the other. And jumping off a 1 foot to get the kill. We'll send Leah Lammers to the service line. That one contained. Played over, a free ball here for Redeemer. It's a great pass. Looking at a similar action. This time Stolte has to tip it over. Another solid pass. Koksanovich looking on the far side for Surratt. And that's a great attack from Redeemer. A great pass, a great set, and a kill for Avery Surratt. In her third year at Boreal, Ontario. She's been an integral part of this Redeemer team for some years. As this attack from Boreal is outside the antenna, and so it'll be a point for Redeemer. Leah Lammers continuing to serve. And that's going to be an ace. A very well-placed serve by Leah Lammers earns the ace. Lammers with just 5 aces on the year before coming into this game, and she's going to get another one here. That time going with a little bit more power over the placement. And it's too much for the back row of Boreal. They line up with 4 in the back row across the back. Lammers to serve. It's down the middle. It's played over to Chelly. And now into the back row looking for Lammers, the server. And that one goes well over the heads of about half the crowd here at the Redeemer Athletic Center. And Leah Lammers will earn the point from the back row. That one put across. It's going to be played up, and the pancake block not successful. The pancake dig, rather. As that one falls for a point for Boreal. We'll send Danielle Leclerc to the service line. That one's played by Ada Cook. Across from Koksanovich, and Surratt puts it down for the kill. Surratt, her second kill of the game. She comes into this game with a 20% kill percentage. A very efficient score for this Royals team. And that ball gets stuck up in the rafters here at Redeemer. The serve receive goes high up in the air and lands perfectly in the rafters for her Redeemer point. And they're going to have to get a new volleyball to replace that one until it can be retrieved. Meanwhile, it's going to be Allison Stolte, an aggressive serve. It's played well by Boreal. A block at the net from Lammers. Stolte will set it for Surratt, and Surratt unable to get her bearings on that ball as it goes into the net. It was an awkward one. The set was played almost straight up in the air, and Surratt had to adjust. And so 21-9 here. Redeemer with 4 points to go to close out this first set. That's a good receive from Surratt. It's going to go into the back row. Heidebert plays it. And she'll get another point from the back row. That's her second of the game. And Redeemer finds themselves back at the beginning of their serving rotation for the set of Koksanovich. That's played over. The party ball opportunity there from Joelle Lammers goes errant, and it'll be a point for Boreal as that one is played out towards the left. And so Kendra Rochefort will serve for Boreal. That serve just misses the sideline, and so Redeemer will take over once again. Redeemer to push 2. Surratt will serve. And Surratt will go with the spin. It hits the tape on the top of the net and does fall on Boreal's side. And so Redeemer now at set point. As the crowd gets on their feet here. Redeemer looking for another set win. And that serve from Avery Surratt will not be the winning serve as it goes into the net. And Redeemer will have to earn it from defense. It'll be Leponce to serve for Boreal. The crowd stays on their feet here. And this serve, it's in. It's a great dig from Cook on the serve receive into the middle. And they were looking for Joelle Lammers there. But she couldn't get on top of that ball. And it goes out the back. And so the third chance for Redeemer to close out this opening set here in this game. It's a deep serve. Cook able to send it to Cook-Sandwich. Going weak side. Heidebert looking for the tip, and she puts it over. And with that, Redeemer takes the first set 25-12. A solid showing. Redeemer spreading the ball around, earning points from various places on the floor. As Redeemer makes a statement in this first set. Looking for their third straight win on the season here as they head down the stretch towards the playoffs. We'll be back for the second. And so back here for the second set, Redeemer taking the first set pretty convincingly. A bit of a run late by the Boreal Vipers, but ultimately Redeemer is able to put it away Boreal will start with the serve for this second set. As that opening attack comes from Redeemer, it's played back over by Boreal. They contain Ada Cook with the dig. It's played across a middle attack. Redeemer will have a chance here on the free ball. Played down on the left side. There's a nice attack from Alana Heidebert as they kick off this second set rather, with the first point. Heidebert having a solid game. It's her third kill. And there's an ace there from Avery Surratt. And Surratt, who had a number of 8 service aces in the first set, is looking to continue here, as that one paints the back line. And Surratt able to get enough turn on that spin serve to have it fall inbounds and earn a point for Redeemer. And another solid serve here. That one looked like a similar location, but perhaps just a foot too deep. And there's no such luck that time. Will be a point for Boreal. Here is the serve. It's a good serve from Rochefort. Played up by Koksanovich, looking for Leah Lammers on the left side with the cross-court attack. Too much on it. Boreal able to earn a point from the serve, and they'll get another one here. Redeemer 3 in the back line. It's played by the libero Cook. It's a great pass. Back set from Koksanovich to Heidebert, who lays it off the Boreal defender, and it hits the back wall. Redeemer will earn at that point on a great serve receive, drawn up by the Royals. And now it's Leah Lammers to serve. That one played up. The second hit into the roof. And that rather is Scarlett Surratt, who was there on that last serve, the first-year middle at a Barry. And there's a nice attack. It's played on the dig from Scarlett Surratt, and now Boreal a chance to attack. Here's an attack from right around the attack line. It's blocked by Stolte, but it falls down to the ground on the Royals side. And so Redeemer gives up a point there. 5-3 to open the second set. That's Leponce to serve. A nice dig there from Lammers, and a strong attack out of the middle by Stolte, the senior, who comes up with her second kill of the game. And that will send Alana Heidebert to the service line, who had a number of service aces as well in that first set. The serve receive attack goes out the back, and so Redeemer extends the lead with Heidebert to serve again. Boreal with 3 serve receivers in the back. Heidebert tries to play this one short, and it goes too short. Falls into the net. That's a nice dig there from Heidebert. Going to the left side, Surratt. Strong attack. As her percentage in this game, as high as you could ask for from a player of that position. And she earns another kill. Lammers with another serve. This one's received, goes over to Celli to play it. Stolte off the 1 foot. on the 61 ball. Can't get enough on it. Boreal earns the point. But you're seeing Redeemer go to that option quite often when Stolte's in the front row. Koksanovich stepping up for the set. Stolte coming around the back of her setter and looking for that 61. But it's not there. And now Boreal will earn another point as that serve a little bit too much to handle for, I believe it was Heidebert in the back row, and it hits the roof. So Redeemer leads this set 9-6. Boreal in a nice run here as St. John continues to serve. Ada Cook on the dig. The back set to Stolte on that right side. Tips it into the hole in the Boreal defense. And it'll be a point for Redeemer. That should go down as a kill for Stolte. She's also had a pretty efficient outing here in the early makings of this game. Meanwhile, there's a great pass from the libero for Boreal on the spin serve. It's played back for Redeemer. Here's an attack from Surratt. She didn't get a great run at it, but she did get a great attack out of it still. And it'll be another point for the third year outside hitter out of Barrie. And meanwhile, this serve, it does fall in. And Stolte will get the ace as Redeemer pushes the lead to 6 as that one. Well, maybe the Boreal defenders thought it was going out. Stolte with another solid serve off the hands of the libero. Levac in that awkward spot between whether to bump it or to set it. And it falls for a point for the Royals. There's another serve. Just a tight one to the net. It's played by the middle in the front row. Leclerc, but it goes out of bounds. Redeemer to earn another one here. Stolte's having a couple of good serves. Really tough for this Boreal defense to handle, but that one goes into the net from Stolte. And so she will be replaced by the libero Ada Cook here as she earned a couple points there. She will have her place taken. And that's a tough pass from Ada Cook, played back in by the setter Koksanovich. Alana Heidebert tried to make an attack on the ball rather than play over a free ball, and it is not successful. It'll be a point for Boreal. It was a great serve there from, I believe, Leclerc, but that one, no such luck, and it goes short. Redeemer earns back the right to serve here. It'll be Koksanovich to serve for Redeemer. Redeemer looking for an attack set to the right side. The back set from Koksanovich is on the money. And Heidebert puts it down for what should be her 4th kill of this game. They're going to that back set very often. They've got Surratt on one side, Heidebert on the other. Has proven to be a very effective lineup for Redeemer. These options are abundant. There's an attack out of the middle. Boreal handles it. The shot from the back row just misses the line on that left side. And so Redeemer takes another point here. Here's a chance on the left side from Kendra Rochefort. And that one falls into the net. No touch from the Redeemer blockers as it was not played over. And so Redeemer now up by 10. Another serve from Kokvanovich. It trickles over, and that's going to be a block from Redeemer at the net. They went for the middle attack. Redeemer had 2 blockers there. And it falls back on Boreal's side of the court. And it's another solid serve from Koksanovich. As she's on quite the run here. Redeemer now 5 points out, 20-8. A dominant showing here in the second set. And that time it is played up in the air. They're going to have to attack from the back row. It's just lofted over. And now Surratt a chance to put one down. And it does not fall in. It goes out, and it will be a point for Boreal. There's a solid attack there from Zoe St. Jean out of the back row, to give Redeemer something to think about. Redeemer had a good look at it, but Surratt couldn't keep it in. And now Boreal to serve. They'll play for Surratt once again. This one, similar location, but once again deemed out by the linesman on that corner. And so Surratt, with another missed attack, after having a very efficient showing so far. She still is, but 2 instances there consecutively where she can't keep it in. And now this time they'll go towards the middle. Redeemer looking to set up Scarlett Surratt. But it goes into the net, and now Boreal on a good run of 4 points here. As it's Jamie Landry serving once again. That one, a challenging set. It's played on the right side, and Avery Surratt gets enough on it to make it too challenging for the Boreal back row. Redeemer now, 4 points to go. Avery Surratt will be at the service line. And here's her approach. It's another solid spin serve from Surratt. It's tough to handle, and now, up in the air. Redeemer didn't know what to do with that one as it falls to the ground. And no one in that Redeemer back row making a move for it as that ball fell right into the black hole of the Redeemer formation. After it was played over by the Boreal setter, who probably had no other better option. And now here's a chance. Another right side hit from Elena Heidebert. And she plays it cross court towards that cross court tee. And Boreal did not have anyone there to defend it. And here's a nice serve. That's going to stay on Boreal's side. It's going to be an attack, a strong attack from Zoe St. Jean. And it goes off the blockers of Redeemer and out the back's court, the backside of Boreal's area. And Boreal earns a point on a nice attack to send Angelica Laponce to the line. She plays it from several feet back of the service line. It's a good serve. Koksanovic to set it. It's Leah Lammers on the attack. Played up here from Boreal. St. Jean again. Well defended by Redeemer, but they'll have to play a free ball over. A chance now for the Vipers to take advantage. It's a roll shot over top from St. Jean. They're going towards that left side. And now an attack from Stolte, which is kept in play by Boreal. Fantastic defending. Heidebert. She can't get it to go down. And Boreal plays over another free ball. A chance for Redeemer to attack now. Out of the back row is Surratt. Played up by Boreal. Another attack from St. Jean. Can't get it to go. Heidebert to set it over. St. Jean is right there. It'll come right back to her. And this one goes into the net. A fantastic rally from both teams. But it's ultimately Redeemer who comes away with it. As Zoe St. Jean probably had 4 or 5 chances there to put it away, but couldn't quite get the angle that she needed. And Redeemer ends up winning it here as Alana DeYoung will come in for Redeemer to serve, as that serve will result in a service ace. The low roof rafters here at the Redeemer Athletic Center coming into play once again, as that one just skimmed that low edge of the rafter. And now it'll be set point for Redeemer. The float serve from DeYoung. It's played. It'll be St. Jean on that left side. A strong attack. Blocker gets a touch on it. And now Leah Lammers off the block. And down for a set win from Redeemer. 25-13, the final score of this second set. Redeemer with a strong 2-0 lead, as Leah Lammers comes up with the final point, the final kill of that second set, to give Redeemer a commanding lead here at home, as they look to secure their 3rd win of the season. They'll look to secure the sweep And back for the third set in this one. Redeemer with a couple adjustments to the lineup. They'll bring in Riley Reynoldson, the second-year outside hitter out of Holdfast, Saskatchewan. She comes into the front row. But they will stay with Kasanovic to serve. And the first point of the game, it'll come off of the Redeemer block. Another chance to attack here for Boreal. Towards the opposite side of the court from that right to left angle from Boreal. It goes out. And so Redeemer takes the first point of set number 3 here. Redeemer up 2-0. Can close out the sweep as they did in their first matchup against Boreal. And now here's a great block from the Boreal front line as Scarlett Surrett tried to put down the kill, but there were 2 blockers there. And Boreal answers back with their first point of the third set. And it will be Kendra Rochford to serve. That's a good serve, but it will be Kasanovic to get the bump set across. It's played up by Boreal. It'll be a tough angle there for Shayna Lessard. And Redeemer will take back the lead. And so Reynoldson will serve. It's played up. That one nearly touching the roof here. It doesn't. Great block at the net as Surrett and Kate DeYoung getting her first action of the game combined for that block. And it'll be a point for Redeemer. Reynoldson, this serve going short. It's played up, tipped over, and that'll be a point there for Scarlett Surrett. That one just coming up over the net just enough for Surrett to legally be able to play that one. And that serve there from Reynoldson. Again, a chance at the net. This time it's Kate DeYoung who plays down the party ball. That pass from the Boreal back line, just too much on it. And Redeemer, easy pickings there. That serve now goes deep. And now a chance at the net for Redeemer to try and make the block. It stays in. And now what do we have here? It will stay with Redeemer. They earn the point. The block coming. Zoe St. Jean had a great attack on it, but it will be a point for Redeemer on the block. Once again, DeYoung and Scarlett Surrett combining for it. Nice pass on this serve. A touch from the Redeemer block. Cicelli with the fantastic dig to keep it in play. The attack is played up. It'll be a roll shot from the back line. A great touch played on it from Reynoldson. And now a chance out of the middle for Boreal. That one looked like it might have been, and yes, it is. It will be called a lift on the middle, as that set was probably just a little bit short. And so Redeemer takes the point here. A good run of serves here from Riley Reynoldson, and she'll get the ace. And so after exchanging the first 2 points of this one, Redeemer has taken the last 7. And Riley Reynoldson will continue her run at the service line. And they'll play this one out of the back. And it's in. Just catching that back corner. As Boreal played it out of the pipe. And they earn the point. Their second of this third set. And here's a good serve. Ada Cook has to back up to the back line. Not sure if that one was going out or not. Either way, it's a great attack, but a great dig, and Boreal unable to make anything of it. And Leah Lammers got a great run on that one. But it was a great dig on the other side, but a bit of a miscommunication as to who was getting the second touch on it. As now Redeemer will come the other way. It'll be an ace for Scarlett Surrett. And Surratt, her second serve goes into the net. And so Redeemer gives up another one on a service error to send Shayna Lassard to the line for the Vipers. Lassard stepping into the jump float. It's played there by Reynoldson. Stolte out of the back. Out of the middle, rather. Comes through and sends it towards the back line. Keeps it in. There's another kill for the graduating senior out of Smithers, BC. A big presence at the net for Redeemer. And now this one's going to come up close. It's going to be on the net. Called on Boreal. So Redeemer takes the point. Stolte was there. The setter dump was a real threat, but not to be. And now it'll be Kate DeYoung to serve. And that second touch, played up from the libero. Naomi Graham. Too much on that second touch as it hits the roof. And it's a height that some teams come into this gym just aren't used to. And an example of it there. You got to take a little bit off of it than what you might usually be able to get away with. And now here's an attack from Leah Lammers. Another kill. As she's able to elevate and play a strong attack across court. The defender was there at the tee, but too much heat on it. And now Kate DeYoung with another serve. It'll go towards the left side. It'll be St. John, and they'll come around with this 61 action again. Stolte plays it well. Boreal got a touch, but it falls to the floor on their side. And Redeemer able to convert once again on that 61 action between Kasanovic and Stolte. That set was a little bit further back than some of the ones we've seen earlier in this game, but able to convert nonetheless are the Royals, as Boreal will now call a timeout. Down 15-3 in this third set. The scoreboard showing the opposite of that. It will be corrected, but Redeemer looking well on their way to secure their third consecutive win. And so coming out of the timeout, Kate DeYoung able to secure another ace. And this one's played up. It'll be a chance for Boreal to attack off of it out of the back row. Great dig there from Surratt, and it's put across to the other side. What great defending from Redeemer, and they'll earn the point as the Vipers send it out the back. It was Riley Reynoldson who was able to get just a forearm on it as it was heading towards the ground. And Redeemer was able to scramble and make something out of that one. And they end up catching a break on the other end. And so now 17-3 at the net. The serve receive. Leah Lammers keeps it clean. And Redeemer in full control now. Up 15. Kate DeYoung continuing to serve. It'll be a long run for the Boreal setter. It trickles over. Stolte plays it. Cicelli trying to get creative and catch them off guard. It does not work. And now St. John plays it over. Out of the pipe, it'll be Reynoldson. And she'll get it. Coming out of the back row in that C spot is Riley Reynoldson, and she gets her first kill of the game. And Redeemer can push 6 to close out this match. DeYoung continuing to serve. That one with a little bit more heat on it is still played by the Boreal backline. Reynoldson with a nice dig on the attack from St. John. It'll be Kate DeYoung to play one out of the back. And Boreal with Shayna Lassard plays that one a little bit short. Kate DeYoung tried to catch that back row off guard. Boreal's done a good job of getting to the spots, but a little bit short on the execution in some areas. And DeYoung will continue her serving run here. And they'll play it out the back. Nice job from DeYoung to catch that one. And it'll be a tough angle. And wow, Leah Lammer is able to hit it as this one's still in play. And now Kendra Rochfort puts it into the net. What a job by Leah Lammers, who was out near the umpire and was still able to catch the angle to put it over the net cleanly, keep it inside the antennas. And Redeemer now 4 points away from the win. And that will be the end of Kate DeYoung's dominant serving run as she puts that one into the net. But either way, it set up Redeemer to have a whole lot of breathing room here in this third and what would be a final set if Redeemer is able to hold on and win these last 4 points. The serve from St. Jean. It's going to be another back run there from Stolte on that 61. It's played up. A nice job by Leah Lammers to get the dig, but her attack goes into the net, and it'll be a point for Boreal. Continuing to look for that action with Stolte running around the backside of Kasanovic, but that time Boreal was ready for it. And now, here's a great chance on serve receive. And Leah Lammers converts. Caught with almost no blockers. The cross-court attack goes down. And a textbook serve receive from this Royals team. And Lammers puts the hammer down. 3 points to go now for Redeemer. It'll be Alana DeYoung to serve once again as she did in the second set. And that first one catches the Boreal defender in an awkward position as she was headed right for that back corner where there really is no one standing for Boreal. So if you're able to get it right in that perfect spot, it can cause some issues for the serve receiving team rather. And now Stolte trying to go. Trying to play that one over, and it did not surpass the top tape of the net, and so Boreal will earn their 6th point of this third set. Which will bring the serve, which falls well short from Megan Suey. And that will bring Allison Stolte to the line for Redeemer to try and put away this match. Stolte, a good serve, and it's a good receive now. It'll be a tight one for, wow, look at that. Kendra Rochfort was able to put it over at a similar angle to one that Leah Lammers had earlier, and Redeemer with nobody there to play it as it goes down as a Boreal point. And now Redeemer will try and earn match point from serve receive. Ada Cook with the pass. The set. That's a great attack from Reynoldson, but it's put back over. And now, coming back the other way. Here's the attack. Good return from Kate DeYoung. On the weak side. Off the antenna from Riley Reynoldson. And Redeemer won't win the match here just yet. Jamie Landry will get another chance from the service line. The crowd on their feet. Redeemer trying to secure the sweep. Kasanovic with the set. It goes to Reynoldson. She couldn't put it away. And now again, Kasanovic with the dump from the center position. The pancake there from Jamie Landry. Puts it on the other end for Redeemer once again. Reynoldson on the attack. Played back from Boreal. This rally continuing here. Redeemer trying to put it away. Kate DeYoung from the right side. Played up once again at the net. Kasanovic against Kendra Rochfort. It's given to Redeemer. And with that, Redeemer takes the third set 25-28. They secure the sweep once again. They secure their third win in a row. And they return to 500 on the season. A great showing by Redeemer. They take this game 3-0. Meanwhile, for Boreal, their difficult season continues. But nevertheless, there were definitely some good moments in that game. But it's ultimately Redeemer who comes away with the win. Redeemer will now finish off their season with back-to-back road games. Next weekend, they'll be away in Windsor, Ontario to take on the St. Clair Saints. And they'll finish off their regular season and push for a potential home playoff game in London, Ontario as they take on Fanshawe. Both of these games will be important ones for the Royals as they continue their push towards the playoffs. Both Fanshawe and St. Clair above them in the standings, but looking at that Fanshawe game, it could determine quite a bit in terms of seeding and potentially could be the difference between a home game or an away game in the first round of the playoffs. But either way, Redeemer gets the win here. They've won 3 in a row. And we will stay right here at the Redeemer Athletic Center for the men's game between Redeemer and Boreal.